Hello, this is I Just Sparks Made. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. I'm going to be doing a short tutorial on a kaftan tight waist elastic ruched dress. So let's just get straight to it. So first off, I went ahead to fold my fabric into four. Now I really needed this design on this my client's fabric to show very well, so I was careful in the folding to get that design. And then remember that you're taking the measurement from the nape to wherever her extended sleeves is going to stop. So I went ahead to work with 23, which included the hemming allowance. Okay, so I went ahead to mark 23, I think I ended up using 24 inches. So I went ahead to mark the 24 inches all the way down. Remember that the first thing you're going to do is that you're going to be folding your fabric into four. Now the bubu size depends on how big your client or the person wearing it wants it to be. Maybe it's yourself, so it depends on how big you want your bubu to be. But for my client, she's on a petite size, so I mean this 24 was already a lot. Yes, so I went ahead to take a straight line all the way down. After getting that 24 inches, I marked it all the way down. And when I was done with that, I went ahead to come down on the shoulder by 1.5 inch. Now you can use either 1.5 inches or 2 inches from the end of the extended shoulder. You can even work with only 1 inch because most times that sleeves, the connecting hand is always very loose. So then don't forget to put in your original shoulder to get that shoulder slope. So you put your original shoulder, come down from 1 inch from your original shoulder, then connect it to your 0.3 inches. Okay, then it's either you use 2 inches down for the extended length or you use 1.5 inch. Then for the neck, I went ahead to use 2.5 by 7 inches for the v-neck, and then by 1 inches for the back neck. So for the front neck, I came down by 7 inches because the front neck is going to be a v-neck, and then for the back neck, I came down by 1 inch. Okay, please, if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So now, before I cut the v-neck, I had to cut out the 24 inches out at the side. I made sure to remove it out. After taking out the 24 inches at the side, I now cut out my front neck. Okay, because if I cut it together, I'll be giving my back and front a v-neck, which we don't want. Okay, so I went ahead to now separate my front from my back, and then I went ahead to cut the v-neck. Okay, so I hope we are following. So it's just a simple tutorial. I have a tutorial on doing a snatch waist, so you can still check it out. Now for the down part of this dress, we have like a cow neck effect. So like our cow kaftan, it comes in on the fitted part on the down part, so I had to do that. Okay, so for the down part, I came in by 16 inches, so I used a total of 16 inches for the down part. Remember we had 24 inches, so now on the leg part, I started my connection from the 16 inches all the way down, so it will be like a slanted curve connecting from the armpit, or where you want your armpit points for this kaftan to start from. So that was what I did, and then I went ahead to cut. Now for this kaftan, I came down by 11 inches to get that curve I have there, that armpit curve. I came down by 11 inches. Okay, so after doing that, we are done with the cutting aspect. I went ahead to sew. So from my sewing, the first thing I love to do is, after turning my belt and ironing it, I love to go straight to sewing in my inner belt, so that I will just shape all the way down to the end. Okay, so that was the next thing I went to do. I went ahead to sew in my inner belt. After weaving the mouth closed, I sewed it on both sides like so. So that was what I did. I went ahead to sew in on both sides, and then after doing that, the inner belt was all set and ready. Okay, So after doing that, I just went ahead to fix up my facing. Okay, before fixing my facing, I went ahead to measure from my v-neck all the way down. From my v-neck all the way down, I went ahead to measure the length I had there, so that I will know the length of the elastic inch I'll be working with. Okay, so now I got about 30 something, I think 38 from that point. So I'll be using an elastic inch of 24. Now this is optional. It's really optional because it depends on the length of your client's dress. It depends on the length of the dress you're working with. And also please note that when you're sewing this elastic, from the beginning you will not want it to be too ruched. Then when you are getting towards the knee part and all the way down, you can now give it that ruch effect, so you can start pulling your elastic. Okay, so I first of all had 28 inches elastic, then I realized that it was too long for the ruch effects I was looking for, so I had to go ahead and cut the remaining one. And now for this dress, the 24 inches elastic was for a dress of 52 length. My client wasn't on the tall side. So then after doing that ruch, I hope you understand the whole ruch effect. So I feel like you should work with the elastic, then sew all the way down, and then figure out how ruched you want it to be. I mean, you can always loosen and adjust if the ruchness is too much. Okay, but then try and work with a longer length of elastic, so that you don't make it too tight up or too ruched up, because it will reduce the length, the front length of your dress, except maybe you don't mind. Okay, so when after figuring out the whole ruchness, I went ahead to turn my facing for my v-neck, and then for the facing for the back neck. Okay, like so. Please, if you're a returning subscriber, do leave a comment. Let me know what other videos you would love to see on this channel. And if you're a first timer, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I would really love to see you here, and do hit the notification bell so that when I post a video, you would be among the first to see. Yeah, thank you. So after turning my facing on both front and back neck, I went ahead to join my shoulder on both sides. So this is me joining my shoulder on the both shoulders. And then after doing that, I went ahead to hem the hand of my dress. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So now you can decide to make your hemming allowance longer or wider, or longer in length. I think that's the word. Okay, so but for me, I just used a small hemming allowance, and this is what it looks like. And then I sewed on both sides, and voila, our bubu dress is ready. So this is what it looks like. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for always stopping by. I really appreciate. Thank you. See you in the next video I'll be posting here. Bye. I love you.